Hello everyone, welcome to Toppscholars, the smart learning app. Now today we are going to learn about some very important questions for your exam of CUET. So shall we start? Hello everyone. So let us start with the question. Our first question is fx is given as 9x minus 5 and we have to find out the value of f inverse 4. The options are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let us see the solution for this. See, we have been given the value of fx as 9x minus 5 and we need to find out the value of f inverse 4. First of all, we will need to find out f inverse x. Now, how are we going to do that? It's pretty simple. We'll do this particular thing in which we'll say y is equal to 9x minus 5. Okay. Now, we know that y is equal to fx. Simple. So, we can also say that x is equal to, if this f transforms to the other side, we will get f inverse y. Simple. So, what do we need is the value of x. So, I have right now y is equal to 9x minus 5. So, I can say that x is equal to y plus 5 divided by 9. So, the value of x is what? F inverse y. So, I have f inverse y is equal to y plus 5 the whole by 9. Okay. Now, I can replace the dummy variable with any variable that I want. So, I can say I have the value of f inverse x, replacing y by x. I will get f inverse x is x plus 5 the whole by 9. Pretty simple, right? How do we do that? It's pretty simple. The subtraction operation of 5 will turn into plus 5 and the multiplication operation of 9 will turn into division 9, and that is how we get the inverse. Now, we need the value of f inverse 4. So, putting the value of x as 4, we are going to get our answer. So, that would be 4 plus 5 the whole divided by 9, which will be 9 by 9, which is 1. So, the correct answer to this question has to be f inverse 4 is equal to 1. Let us check the answer. So, as you can see, the option A, which is 1, is totally fine. Moving ahead to the next question. Let us move to the next question. So, the next question is we need to find the domain of log of x plus 12 upon x square plus 3x plus 2 to the base 2. A pretty simple question because we know that log of a to the base b has the domain with regards to this condition that a greater than 0, b greater than 0 and b not equal to 1. Let us see the options. So, these are your options. And this is the last option. Okay. Let's see the solution. So, it's pretty simple. How will you do this? We have fx equal to log of a to the base b, then a is greater than 0, b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1, right? Pretty simple. Now, what is a? In place of a, I have x plus 12 upon x square plus 3x plus 2, and in place of b, I have 2, which is already positive and which is not equal to 1. So, I don't need to check that. So, what is a? X plus 12 upon x square plus 3x plus 2, and that has to be greater than 0, right. So, this will be x plus 12 upon x plus 2 x plus 1 greater than 0. Okay. So, let us find out the critical points. We are going to use wavy curve property for this. So, the critical points are x plus 12 0, that means minus 12, x plus 2 0, that means minus 2, and x plus 1 0, that means minus 1. So, what will we do is we will put down some values above minus 1, which is, let us say 0, put down the value of x as 0, 0 plus 12 positive, 0 plus 2 positive, 0 plus 1 positive, positive upon positive into positive is positive. So, this is positive, and as all the powers of x plus 12, x plus 2 and x plus 1, all the powers are odd, that means everywhere there will be a change of sign. Also, minus 2 and minus 1 can't be included in the answer because they are giving zeros in the denominator. So, this will change at minus 1, minus 2, minus 12 everywhere. So, this is positive, this is negative, this is negative. So, your answer is x belongs to minus 12 to minus 2 union minus 1 to infinity. That has to be your correct answer. Anyways, the values of x which are going to give 0, those are not included in the domain. So, the correct answer to this question has to be, let us check, option D. Option D, minus 12 to minus 2 union minus 1 to infinity. Pretty simple, right? Okay, moving on to the next question. So, the next question is we have a set S 1, 2, 3 up to 150, the number of non-empty subsets of A such that the product of elements in A is even. Very nice question. Let us see the options. So these are your options: 2 raised to 50, 2 raised to 50 minus 1, 2 raised to 100, 2 raised to 100 minus 1, 2 raised to 75, 2 raised to 75 minus 1, and 2 raised to 150, 2 raised to 150 minus 1. Let us see the solution. I will give you a simple trick for this question. Let us say if I multiply 2 with 4, 2 into 4 is 8, which is even. I multiplied 2 even numbers, the answer is even. Let us say I multiplied 2 with 5, I get a 10, which is even. So I multiplied even with odd, I got a even number. But if I multiply two odd numbers, what will happen? 3 into 5, 15, odd number. That means the product of odd numbers is odd. So what I will do is, I will find out all the subsets of S, total number of subsets of S. So total number of subsets of S, if I calculate, is very simple. If you can check, number of S is 150. So total number of subsets would be 2 raised to 150. Okay, simple. Now understand one thing, that I need to find out the number of subsets in which the product is even, but I will do the exactly opposite. I will find out the number of subsets in which the product is odd. So if I multiply all odd numbers, I will get what? I will get simply the product is odd. That means not even a single even number should be there. Even if a single even number comes in the subset, in the particular subset, the product will turn even just like that. Because let us say if I have 2, 3, 5, 7 in the subset, what will happen? 3 into 5 gives odd number, 5 into 7 gives odd number, but all those odd numbers when multiplied by 2, which is an even number, will turn into even number. So I need subsets in which there is no even number. So how many odd numbers are there from 1 to 150? Definitely 75 odd numbers are there, 1, 3, 5 up to 149. So total odd numbers are 75. So total number of subsets such that the product of all the elements is odd. What can that be? That will be simply, there are 75 odd numbers, total number of subsets in which the product is odd is 2 raised to 75. Now the product can be either odd or even. These many have odd, so the remaining will have even. So our answer would be total, which is 2 raised to 150 minus 2 raised to 75. So I can take 2 raised to 75 as common. What will remain inside is 2 raised to 75 minus 1, which is the correct answer. So the correct answer to this question has to be 2 raised to 75 into 2 raised to 75 minus 1. Very simple, right? So for such questions, you need to understand that the straight approach is very lengthy and not advisable. You should always go for complementary approach, in which you will do the exactly opposite thing of which is asked and subtract it from the total, and you will get the answer simply. Moving ahead, let us check the option. Option C has to be correct. Let us check. Yes, option C is definitely fine. Moving ahead to the next question. So the next question is, which of the following sets of ordered pairs is a function from A to B, where A is given and B is given? And these are your options. Okay, let's check which is the function. Now understand one thing, whenever a function is defined from a domain A to a codomain B, the elements in domain A are treated as X, the elements in codomain are treated as Y. Understand one thing, a single X can have a single Y, that's it. A single X can have a single Y. That is the basic requirement of a relation to be a function. The second requirement is that no X should remain unmapped. Every X in the domain should be mapped. Let us check the first option. First option is 10, 1, 4, 5, 6, 3, 8, 1. So over here my X's are 4, 6, 8, 10 and all are mapped. See, 10 is mapped, 4 is mapped, 6 is mapped, 8 is mapped. Everyone is mapped, right? Okay. Now they are mapped to some elements in the codomain 1, 5, 3, 1, right? So this is a function because no X is remaining and every X is mapped to a single value of y. So A has to be the correct answer. But I will still check the other options just to check whether why they are wrong. If we check the option B, the problem with option B is that a single x is mapped twice. See 6 comma 5 and 6 comma 3. That is why it violates the condition of relation to be a function. It is a relation but it is not a function. Check out option C. In option C 4 is mapped twice. So single x is mapped twice, that is also wrong. If you check out option D, in option D also 6 is mapped twice, so that is also wrong. And in option D 4 is remaining, 4 is not mapped. And I also told you that no x should remain unmapped. That is the reason option A is totally correct. Let us check the answer. So the answer is option A, which is totally fine. Okay then, let us move to the next question. So the next question is, find the equation of latus rectum of the parabola. Parabola is given this. And the options are y equal to 36, x plus 10 equals 0, y minus 9 equals 0 and x minus 36 equals 0. Let us see the solution. It is a very standard parabola. Let me say that capital X square is equal to 4by, where capital X is x plus 1. Okay, I am saying capital X is x plus 1 and there is no change in the value of y. Okay. Now for such parabola where x square is equal to 4by, I can say that 4b equals 36. So my value of b is 9 and such parabola is opening upwards in the first and the second quadrant, let us say this. Then over here there is focus which is 0 comma b and there is a line passing through 0 comma b which is called as LR, latus rectum, and the equation of the latus rectum is y equal to b, right. Now I have the value of b as 9, so y equal to 9 and there is no shift in the y is just like y only, it is not shifted, only x was shifted to x plus 1. So there is no shift in the y, so latus rectum remains as it is, which is y equal to 9. So the correct answer to the question should be y equal to 9. Let us check. Y minus 9 equal to 0 should be the correct answer. Yes, option C is definitely fine. Moving ahead, let us move to the next question. So the next question is, find the square root of minus 7 plus 24i. So the options are 3 plus 4i, minus 3 plus 4i, minus 3 plus 9i and 8 plus 3i. Let us see how to solve this. See, there is a simple procedure of doing this. You can say that square root of minus 7 plus 24i is nothing but a plus bi. Then you can square both sides. Remember one thing, that a and b both are real numbers, they cannot be imaginary numbers. When you square this will be minus 7 plus 24i and this will be a square plus 2abi plus b square I square. Okay, and the value of I square is minus 1. So you will see minus 7 plus 24i is equal to a square minus b square plus 2abi. So your value of a square minus b square is minus 7 and 2ab equal to 24. So your value of ab equal to 12. ab equal to 12 and a square minus b square has to be minus 7. So you can solve this by putting the value of b as 12 by a in this and then solving the quadratic equation. I will tell you a faster method. If I say AB is equal to 3 into 4 equal to 12. So your value of A is 3 and value of B is 4, and that is actually satisfying, right? It's satisfying the value 3 square 9 minus 4 square, 9 minus 4 square, which is, you can say 16, 9 minus 16 is minus 7. It is satisfying this, right? But I will say that my value of A can be plus 3 plus 4, or my value of A and B can be minus 3 minus 4 also, right? Because minus 3 minus 4 is 12 and minus 3 square is 9 and minus 4 square is 16. So yes, one value is 3 and 4 and one value is minus 3 and minus 4. So I can say square root of minus 7 plus 24i is equal to plus 3 plus 4i, right? If you square this, you are going to get this only. 3 square is 9, 4i square is minus 16, 9 minus 16 minus 7, and 3 into 4 into 2, 24i. Or the next option could be minus 3 minus 4i. Again, for this also you are going to get the same thing, right? Because a square plus b square. So it will be again the same thing, right? Okay, so let us check the options. So if we check the options, either we will find 3 plus 4i, which is the right answer, or we will find out minus 3 minus 4i. Even if you square this, minus 3 square is 9, minus 4i square is 16i square, 9 minus 16 minus 7, plus 2ab if you do, yes, you are going to get the same answer, plus 24i. Let us check the options. So the option A, 3 plus 4i, has to be correct. Yes, option A is definitely fine. Okay, moving ahead to the next question. Find the coefficient of x raised to 4 in the expansion 1 minus 2x the whole raised to 5 is equal to. The options are 40, 320, minus 320 and 80. Let us see the solution. It's pretty simple. You just expand this and you get the answer, right? So TR plus 1. What is TR plus 1? It is simply NCR a raised to n minus r b raised to r. Now that would be 5CR 5 minus r and minus 2x raised to r. So that would be 5CR minus 2 raised to r and x raised to r. I want the coefficient of x raised to 4, right? Now just compare the coefficient. It will be x raised to r, which will be x raised to 4. So the value of r is 4, and your coefficient of x raised to 4, straightforward you will get coefficient of x raised to 4. That would be 5c4 into minus 2 raised to 4. Minus 2 raised to 4 is, my friend, 16. 5c4 is 5. 16 into 5 is 80. So the correct answer to this question would be 80. 80. Let us see the options. Option D has to be correct. Let us check. Yes, option D is definitely fine. Moving ahead to the next question. So the next question is dy by dx is given as x square minus 2x minus 4. Y of 3 is minus 6. It means when the value of x is 3, value of y is minus 6, and we need to find out the value of 3y. What is it equal to? So the options are this. Very big and long options. Okay, let's check. So first of all, how to solve this? So it's a separable variable format, right? Because dy by dx is simply given as x square minus 2x minus 4. So what I can do is I can put down all the values of x with dx and all the values of y with dy. So this will be 1 dy equal to x square minus 2x minus 4 dx, and then I do integrate like this. Integration of 1 is y and integration of x square is x cube by 3. Integration of 2x will be 2x square by 2, 2 will get cancelled, minus x square. Integration of 4 will be 4x and plus c. Now the problem over here is that I don't know the value of c. Now how am I going to get the value of c? I will have to put down the initial conditions for that. But let me check this. I need the value of 3y, right? So what I will do is I will multiply both sides by 3y, let me say. So multiply both sides by 3. This will be x cube, this will be 3x square, this will be 12x, and this will be plus c. Now I don't know the value of c. This will be plus c1, right? Because c, where c1 is equal to 3c. All I care about is getting the value of c1, that's it. Okay, now what is the value of y? Value of y is minus 6 and value of x is 3. I'll put down those values and I will get the value of c1. So put down the value of y as minus 6, this will be minus 18. Put down the value of x as 3, this will be 27. This will be 3 square 9 minus 27, and this will be 12 into 3 36 plus c1, right? So 27 got cancelled, minus 36 comes to the other side, 36 minus 18 is 18, and c1 is equal to 18. So what is the value of y? The same, x cube minus 3x square minus 12x, and instead of c1 I have 18. Let us check the options. X cube minus 3x square minus 12x plus 18 should be the answer. So x cube, yes, option D, see, plus 18, x cube minus 3x square minus 12x plus 18 is the correct answer. Let us move on to the next question. So the next question is, find the equation of the plane perpendicular to the vector 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap and passing through the point I cap plus 5j cap plus 3k cap. Also find the distance of the plane from the origin. So what we will do is we will find out the equation of the plane and then find out the distance of the plane from the origin. Pretty simple question. Okay, so the options are, option A is 4, option B is 5, option C is 6 and option D is 8. Let us move on with the solution. So simply I have been given a point through which the plane passes. So A bar can be taken as I cap plus 5j cap plus 3k cap, right, and it is perpendicular to a vector, that means n bar is given 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap, right. Okay. Now what do I need? I need the equation of the plane. Equation of the plane is simply r bar dot n bar equal to a bar dot n bar. That is the equation of the plane, right. Now what is n bar? N bar is 2i cap, 3j cap, 6k cap, right. So I will write down r bar 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap equal to a bar dot n bar. 1 into 2, 5 into 3, 15 and 3 into 6, 18. So 2 plus 15, 17, 17 plus 18, 35. Now the problem with this equation is that it does not give me directly the distance of the plane from the origin. But if I have this kind of equation r bar dot n cap, then the right side is p, where p is the perpendicular distance from the origin. Right now I don't have n cap over here. Now in order to have n cap, I need the magnitude of n bar. So what is the magnitude of n bar? It is simply under root 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square, which is nothing but under root 49, which will be equal to 7. So divide both sides by 7, you will get r bar dot 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap divide by 7. So I converted my n bar to n cap by dividing it by magnitude of n bar. 35 by 7 is 5. So whatever the right side I am getting now will be p. And what is p? P is the perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin. So the correct answer to this question has to be answer 5. 5 is the distance from the origin. Let us check with the options. Option B has to be correct. Yes, option B is definitely correct. Moving ahead to the next question. Now the next question is, find the interval in which this particular function is decreasing, and these are your options. A pretty simple question. Let us see how can we do that. So for a function to be decreasing, what do we need? We need f dash x to be less than 0 or equal to 0 will also do, because they have not said monotonically decreasing, only decreasing. So f dash x less than or equal to 0 will do. Now what is f dash x? It is just 4 and then minus x square is 2x less than or equal to 0. Simple. So 4 is less than or equal to 2x. So dividing both sides by 2, I will get 2 is less than or equal to x. So x is greater than or equal to 2. So my answer to the question would be x belongs to 2 to infinity is my answer. So the correct answer to this question has to be 2 to infinity. Let us check the options. So option number C, which is 2 to infinity, is definitely correct. Okay, then moving ahead to the next question. So the next question is the point where this particular line meets this particular plane, and the points are given. First point is 3 minus 1 1, second point is 3 2 1, third point is 3 4 1 and last point is 3 1 2. Now I will show you the correct, exact, legitimate solution for this question, but with options also you can satisfy, right. So let us see. If I put down 3 minus 1 1, it has to satisfy the line also and satisfy the plane also. If it satisfies the line and plane simultaneously, then it is the point of intersection. Let me see. If I put down the value of x as 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 by 2 is 1, right. Then minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3 by minus 3 is 1, right. And then 1 plus 3 4, 4 by 4 is 1, right. That means this particular point lies on the line, but whether it lies on the plane or not, that we'll have to check. Now put down this value in LHS of plane. 2 into 3 6, 4 into minus 1 minus 4, 6 minus 4 2, 2 minus 1, 1. Yes, so A has to be the correct answer because it satisfied the plane also, line also. But let me show you the legitimate way of doing this question. Let me call any random point on this plane. So let me call that. So that will be equal to something like this, lambda. So any random point P on the line can be simply called as 2 lambda plus 1 is my value of x, right? Minus 3 lambda plus 2 is my value of y. 4 lambda minus 3 is my value of z. Let me check. 2 lambda plus 1 minus 3 lambda plus 2, 4 lambda minus 3. Now if this is the random point on the line, it has to satisfy the plane. How will it satisfy the plane? 2 into 2 lambda plus 1, 4 into minus 3 lambda plus 2 and minus z, which is 4 lambda minus 3, and that has to be equal to 1. Now let me solve this. Pretty simple. 4 lambda and this will be minus 12 lambda. 4 lambda minus 12 lambda is minus 8 lambda. Minus 8 lambda minus 4 lambda is, see, 4 lambda minus 12 lambda minus 8 lambda. Minus 8 lambda minus 4 lambda is minus 12 lambda. Okay. 2 into 1 is 2. 4 into 2 is 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. And 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 goes over there. 1 minus 13 is minus 12. Lambda's value is 1. Just put down the value of lambda as 1 and you will get the answer. So P, the point of intersection of line and plane, will be 3, minus 1 and 1. So 3 minus 1 and 1 is the correct answer to this particular question. This is a very important question as far as your board's exam is also concerned. Let us see. Yes, option A is definitely fine, which is 3 minus 1, 1. Moving ahead to the next question. So the next question is, find the length of the tangents drawn from the point to the circle. The circle is given and the point is given. The options are root 13, root 28, root 26 and root 25. Now remember one thing very carefully, that what you need to do is your circle should be in the standard form. This particular circle is not in the standard form. So how will it be in the standard form? When the coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square is 1. Right now it isn't. So dividing both sides by 2, we will get x square plus y square minus 7 by 2x minus 9 by 2y minus 13 by 2 equals 0. Now my value of s is x square plus y square minus 7 by 2x minus 9 by 2y minus 13 by 2. Now how will I get the length of the tangent drawn from a point? So length of the tangent is simply root s1. I will only put down the value of x as 3 and y as minus 4. So 3 square is 9, y square is 16, minus 7 into 3 minus 21 by 2 and then minus 4. Minus 4 into minus 9 is 36. 36 by 2 is 18. And last one is minus 13 by 2. Okay, this I need to solve and my task is done. Okay, let's see. 9 plus 16 is 25. 25 plus 18 is 43. Okay, minus 21 minus 13 will be minus 34. Minus 34 by 2 is minus 17. So what will it be? 26, right? So root 26 units should be the correct answer to this question, because 43 minus 17 is 26. So root 26. Let us check the options. Yes, option C has to be correct. Yes, option C is definitely fine. So all you need to do was root S1 whenever the tangent is drawn from an external point. Remember this formula, very important for your exam. Thank you.